Angel. Wake up, Angel, the chosen one. I am Rauru, one of the ancient sages. Ages ago, we ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the entrance to the Sacred Realm. This is the Chamber of Sages, inside the Temple of Light. The Temple of Light, situated in the very center of the Sacred Realm, is the last stronghold against Ganondorf's evil forces. The Master Sword, the evil-destroying sword that you pulled out of the pedestal of time, was the final key to the Sacred Realm. Angel, don't be alarmed. Look at yourself. Look, Angel, you're big now. You've grown up. The Master Sword is a sacred blade which evil ones may never touch. Only one worthy of the title of Hero of Time can pull it from the pedestal of time. However, you were too young to be the Hero of Time. Therefore, your spirit was sealed here for 7 years. And now that you're old enough, the time has come for you to awaken as the Hero of Time. Well, do you understand your destiny? Yes. But remember, though you opened the door of time, in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King of Thieves, used it to enter this forbidden sacred realm. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light, and with its power he became the King of Evil. His evil power radiated from the temples of Hyrule, and in 7 short years it transformed Hyrule into a world of monsters. My power now has only little influence, even in this sacred realm, namely this Chamber of Sages. But there is still hope. The power of the sages remains. When the power of all the sages is awakened, the sages' seals will contain all the evil power in the void of the realm. I, Rauru, am one of the sages, and your power to fight together with the sages makes you the Hero of Time. The Hero of Time chosen by the Master Sword. Keep my spirit with you, and find the power of the other sages and add their might to your own. You received the Light Medallion. Rauru the Sage adds his power to yours. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. Temple of Time. Angel, we're back in the Temple of Time. But if 7 years really passed, it looks like you won't be able to use some of the weapons you found as a kid anymore. Let's get out of here. I've been waiting for you, Hero of Time. When evil rules all, an awakening voice from the sacred realm will call those destined to be sages, who dwell in the 5 temples. One in a deep forest, one on a high mountain, one under a vast lake. one within the House of the Dead. One inside a goddess of the sand. Together with the hero of time, the awakened ones will bind the evil and return the light of peace to the world. This is the legend of the temples passed down by my people, the Sheikah. I am Sheik, survivor of the Sheikahs. As I see you standing there holding the mythical Master Sword, you really do look like the legendary hero of time. If you believe the legend, you have no choice. You must look for the 5 temples and awaken the 5 sages. One sage is waiting for the time of awakening. In the forest temple, the sage is a girl, I'm sure you know. Because of the evil power in the temple, she cannot hear the awakening call from the sacred realm. Unfortunately, equipped as you currently are, you cannot even enter the temple. But if you believe what I'm saying, you should head to Kakariko Village. Do you understand, Angel? Yeah, we understand. To save the forest girl, you need another skill. Head to Kakariko Village. We are on our way. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. I am your host, XFAngel98, and the last time, we reunited with Princess Zelda after receiving the Zora Sapphire and doing a little bit of side questing, only for us to be sealed within the temple and find out that Ganondorf has essentially gained access to the Temple of Time. Now, with further knowledge of what has transpired, we are 7 years in the future, older and aged. And we can clearly see, just after walking outside, the world has definitely changed. Death Mountain has a giant ring of fire encircling it. And just stepping out onto the market is completely destroyed, with re-deads flooding the streets. The world truly has become a world of monsters. Going back into the Pot's room, we find this man that we will not interact with just yet, but I just kind of want to show that the world has definitely changed, and not for the better. Stepping out into Hyrule Fields, the bridge is destroyed. It will no longer go up and down as night falls and day comes. The world is different in very key ways. There are more monsters, it's definitely more dangerous. Things are not as they seem, but we do gain benefits. First and foremost, the fact that we have a bunch of things that we can do as an adult. But we won't be tackling all of them right now. The main thing that we'll be dealing with right now is just doing kind of the main story. Heading off here. Sheikah Guardians, the royal family, the founders of Kakariko, watch over these spirits in their eternal slumber. Kind of head off to the graveyard to see how things have changed. One major thing that has changed is that plant we planted here. Now gives us a rise up, and we can crack this box to get a piece of heart. Which is cool. When in doubt, though, let's play Saria's song and see what exactly is happening. You want to talk to Saria, right? Yeah, is she even around? Angel? This is Saria, can you hear me? Great, you're safe. I knew I would hear from you again. I'm in the forest temple. The forest spirits were calling for help, so I went to check it out. But it's full of evil monsters. Help me, Angel. Nope, we won't talk to Saria again. Navi, do you have any wisdom for us? Nope. Then you want to talk to me? Yes. Do we believe what Sheik said and go to Kakariko Village? We got no other choice. We can kind of freely investigate around Kakariko Village and see what exactly is happening here. We don't really have any other choice, realistically. Grrr! I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. Grrr! It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. What? You've got an ocarina? What the heck? That reminds me of that time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. He messed up this windmill. I'll never forget this song. You learned the Song of Storms. Well, interesting. Not particularly what we need. A long time ago, there was a man in this very village who had an eye they said could see the truth. Now, usually, you have to train your mind's eye most strenuously to actually see the truth. But this fella, no, they say he had a different way of doing things. His house stood where the well is now. Interesting, we'll keep that in mind for some other time. That doesn't really help us, though. Hey, young man, a grown boy like you entering a person's house without permission? I want to talk to your parents. Oh well. This isn't my house anyway. This is the Great Impa's house. The Great Impa has gone to the graveyard to seal up the humongous creature there. Since Ganondorf appeared, many monsters have been sighted around here. Only the Great Impa has kept peace in our village. You have to remember that, young man. Oh well. Speaking of the Great Impa, she hasn't come back yet. I wonder what happened to her. I heard that the ghost of the Gravekeeper often appears in the graveyard behind this village. But no big deal. Ghost of the Gravekeeper, you say? We met a Gravekeeper when we were a child. Dampé. Why don't we go and check on him? Seems like a fruitful endeavor. If you're gonna highlight the name. Gravekeeper's hut. The Gravekeeper's diary is here. Do you want to read it? Whoever reads this, please enter my grave. I will let you have my stretching, shrinking keepsake. I'm waiting for you. Dampé. Okay, well, there's something for us. But grave is Dampé's. One way to find out, start pulling out graves. And this is promising. Very promising. Young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. Yikes. I'm running into all the walls. The time of the race was 1 minute, 2 seconds. Young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. Spring-loaded chain that will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool. One more thing, be careful on your way back. You found the hook shot. It's a spring-loaded chain that you can cast out to hook things. You can use it to drag distant items towards you, or you can use it to pull yourself towards something. While holding C, you can aim with left stick, shoot it by releasing C. Hey, isn't that the same design that's on the Door of Time? It is indeed. So, why don't we... You played the Song of Time, which promptly removed those blocks. And this takes us back out into the windmill? Okay. Doing a little bit of simple platforming, we get a piece of art. I do believe that was the fourth one. No? Nope, just the second. Alrighty. Let's... have a quick chat with Navi. I wonder what's going on in the forest right now. I'm worried about Saria, too. Well, looks like Navi's pretty convinced that we have what we need in order to get inside the forest. So, let's check on the House of Skulltula. We've got another person that's free of the curse. Curse has been broken, here's a reward for you. You obtained the Stone of Agony. You can equip a Rumble Pack, which is something from the N64 era, and it's just basically the Rumble feature. And when we are over a secret, it will rumble your controller. Yeah, that's it. Alrighty. Without further ado, though, next time on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, let's head off to the Forest Temple and see if we might be able to help Saria out, or because she went inside. See you guys then. Have a wonderful day and a beautiful night. Cheers!